Meanwhile, a non-governmental organization, Citizens Communication and Advocacy Center, has described the call for the removal of the INEC Chairman Mahmoud Yakubu as reckless and uncalled for. The NGO said in Abuja on Monday that the call for the removal of the INEC boss is selfish, self-serving, and not in the interest of democracy. The center wants Nigerians to demand more from their elected officials ahead of the 2019 elections, and charged the Inspector General of Police, Ibrahim Idris, to carry out a thorough investigation into the murder and robbery case in which the Senate President was indicted. The NGO wants the police to be more professional in their investigations and avoid any pressure that may cast doubt on the outcome of the investigations.
As INEC Chairman, it is not an easy job. Politicians will always do what they had to do to compromise the process. And they will always want INEC to clean their mess. And for people to be calling for his removal, for me, I think it's unjustifiable, and I think it's too early for us to go there. He's a good man. They should allow him to do his job. We should give him all the necessary protection as citizens for him to do a good job. The president of this country is a product of a free and fair election by Jiga. A president has been set. Nobody can rubbish it. Nobody can bring the bar down in 2019. Any attempt for that to be done will put this country in total crisis. As for the IG, the police of recent have also shown some level of performance, good job in some of the areas there they have been doing their job. However, in some other instances, they have allowed their political affiliation and maybe backups, those who are backing them, to influence their decision. But I will not outrightly call for the removal of IG. Rather, I will say he should do his job more professionally and not biased in handling issues. And that Nigerian people, at the end of the day, will be the greatest saver of democracy in Nigeria. If only we can come out together and force the security agents, they are earning money from our taxpayers' money. So they should be the people. We should call on them, including the media, the civil society, and every man of conscience should come out and put pressure on them to do their job right. The police are under enormous pressure, particularly their condition of service, so many things. Nigerians should be wary of some unscrupulous, unregistered civil society group posing as promoters of democracy, being sponsored and used as agents of destruction to orchestrate falsehood, lies, and propaganda against the legislature or the Senate President. They should not listen to them nor their falsehood. Going forward, the Center recommends and advises the Inspector General of Police to be professional and apolitical in handling the issues in offer bank robbery. We call on the President Buhari, not to remain aloof of being seen protecting anybody, but wade into the issue because it's capable of derailing our democracy.